Hello, friends. How are you? It's Joni here at Joni's Journals, and we are here for yet another Mass Make March. What we are going to be making today is little mini envelopes. Aren't they cute? Okay, and we have this little teeny tiny one. Look at that little baby. Okay, I do want to say two things in advance. I wanted to make these and I went back and I looked for videos and so I could brush up on doing it again. And so I was watching a video by G. Kerr, and so that's where I got the basic premise for these from. The second thing is I am using a relatively new kit by Tracy Fox, and I'm just going to show you one page, and it's called Layered Bits and Bobs. Okay, and the reason I'm showing you that is because I want you to know, first of all, where all of these pretty pages came from. Okay, and second of all, because stay tuned, I'm doing another video today. It will probably more than likely come out tomorrow, but we're going to be using these little envelopes to make a cute little project. Okay, so let's get started. This little one is made from a piece of, now I used cardstock. You may not want to use cardstock because it's a little bit more difficult to deal with than if you use regular paper. But this one started out as a 2x2-inch piece of paper. This one was a 3x3-inch piece of paper. And this one is a 4x4-inch piece of paper. So I have cut out extras of the 4x4, the 3x3, and the 2x2. Okay, so I'm going to start with you using the 2x2 because this one's a little bit fussy, but it can be done. Okay, and what I'm going to do, you're going to take your 2x2 piece of cardstock and you're going to fold it up on an angle so that your corners meet. Okay, that's your first fold, and you're just going to push down in the middle. And the reason that I'm saying that is because I am using cardstock. You can push all the way across, and if you do, you might see there's a little bit of a bend in here. If that doesn't bother you, then by all means fold all the way across. And I'll just show you by doing that, okay? So I'm going to push down all the way across, so you end up with a little triangle that looks like this. Then you're going to open it up, and you're going to flip it over again, and you're going to make another triangle from corner to corner by folding it the other way, okay? And you're going to push down, and push down, and push down, okay? And when you open it up, you'll see you have that little spot right there in the middle. You're going to take your pencil, and you're going to put a little dot right where that little spot is, okay? And that's the center of your fold, okay? I'm hoping you can see that. Actually, mine is not in the center. I'm going to do that again. This is the center. Let me erase that first one. I am working again around the tripod. My daughter and I were discussing the fact that I want to get an overhead thing. And she said that, yep, we should get one of those. And so that hopefully will be coming in my future. Okay, so that one is in the center. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn your paper so that it's sort of like a diamond shape. And you're going to fold up one of your sides till it meets your little dot that you made. And you're going to push down, okay? I will go over these with my bone folder, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Then you're going to fold up your other side. And you're going to make sure that your points are meeting, which they are, okay? And you're going to push down again. So you're going to end up with a piece that looks like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take either side. I'm choosing this side to be my bottom. And you are going to fold this side up. Now with the cardstock, it's a little bit more difficult than it is with the paper. And you're going to make it so that this point kind of aligns almost across here. So at this point, and this point are sort of on the same plane. If you're off by a little, it doesn't matter. And you're going to push down again. Now you're going to want to take your bone folder and push down hard on these corners, especially if you're using cardstock. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to reduce some of this bulk. Now, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's sort of like a little corner there, okay? And on here, you can see it. What you're going to do is you're going to cut that corner away. So you're going to follow, you know what? Let me ink it so that you guys can see better what I'm talking about. Let me grab my vintage photo. Oh, I got a new vintage photo, people. Well, I didn't get it. I've had it, but I busted it open today. I'm just going to do this side. And then I'm going to do this side, okay? This way you can see what I'm talking about. This little piece here, that's the little corner that's created when you fold over. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut that piece out. So I'm going to take my scissor, I'm going to cut across there, and I'm going to cut across here, okay? So you have that. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? Like so. Okay? So then, come on. Your little envelope will look like this. Okay? So now you fold one side in, and you fold the other side in, and you fold up your bottom. Okay? So now you've reduced the bulk. Now we're going to push down, because we want to fold this so that it's nice and flat. And then we're going to take our top. And what I like to do is, so that I know it's in the right place, I take it and I fold it backwards first. So that I have a piece that sort of looks like this. So now I know where my crease should be permanently, so that my envelope folds nicely. So now your piece looks like this. And then you can take this piece back over and fold it over. And hopefully this worked. Well, I'm off by a little. And you're going to fold it. See, I am off. Okay. All right, well, that's okay. What did I do? Oh, I didn't fold it back far enough. All right, skip that part, because that would probably not be the best. Okay. We're going to fold it over like so. I'll show you this part again on the other two, because I'm going to make the bigger envelopes also. Okay. So there you have your little envelope. Okay. And we're going to ink it up all the way around like so. And then we're going to open it up. And when I ink around in the back, yeah, you can see I made that crease was not a good crease. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, we want our creases to be sharp. And so we're going to ink, and we're going to ink, and we're going to ink. Yeah, there we go. We're good. And then we're going to take, this is only if you want to, we're going to round these open corners. Well, my dog came to visit. On with our little corner rounder. We're going to round those little corners, and then we're just going to ink it again, like so. You can leave yours pointy if you want to. I kind of like mine rounded. Now I'm going to just put a little ink over here, like so. Little inks like here, on there, like so. And now we're going to glue our envelope together. Sorry about that little mishap, but it's, like I said, it's very difficult to work around this tripod. Now, I like to put a little bit of glue onto the inner portion of the envelope where the flap's going to fold over. And then I'll also put it here on the other side. But you have to be careful. You got to kind of judge where your flap is going to fold over, because you don't want to glue your envelope shut. And so now I'm just going to take my envelope, and I'm going to fold it over, and I'm going to push down on the glue. But just to make sure that I didn't glue anything together, I'm going to take the tip of my bone folder and go inside and just make sure that I didn't glue my envelope together. Now I'm going to fold over on that crease that we were trying to make, and I'm going to ink in there. And I give a little bit more ink here. And there you go. You have a tiny little envelope. Okay, let's do the larger one. Now this is the 3x3 piece of paper. And maybe I should have started with the bigger one first. It might have been easier for you guys to see. So we're going to fold up corner to corner. I'm going to push down. And then we're going to take it. We have it like this, okay? And we're going to take it and we're going to fold it over again. Corner to corner. Let's make sure I'm getting this even. Oh, there we go. And we're going to push down like so. Okay. Now we're going to open it up and we're going to make sure that we put our little pencil mark in the center point, which is right about there. Did I get it this time? Yes, I did. So once again, you're going to take and you're going to fold over and you're going to match your point to your little dot. Okay. This, like I said, this is much easier if you use paper, but I am using cardstock because, like I said, I do have a project planned. Okay, and that looks about even. I'm going to push down a little here and just push down a little here. Now we're going to pick which side we want to be our bottom. And I think I'm going to pick this side. Okay, and we're going to fold up so that all of these points are relatively on the same plane. And we're going to push down, and we're going to push down again. And just push that corner down, like so. And then we're going to cut out that little excess piece that we don't need. Okay, I'm not going to ink it again this time because you guys know the area that I mean. And so I'm going to cut across there. And I am going to cut up there. We'll just give it a little bit, a little more snip so that it falls off easily. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to cut up there. And we're going to cut up there. And now we have our little envelope. Like so, okay? And again, we're going to round our corners. And my little number 4 punch, portion of this punch, doesn't seem to like to work all the time. Okay, so now we have that. We're going to take and we are going to fold our top flap inwards. I can usually get this to work, but I don't know what happened last time. And we're going to make sure that it's lined up, okay, evenly. And I'm going to put you on hold for 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that hasty little sign off there, but it's a nice day here in Florida, and so I tend to leave my windows open, and I usually leave my sliding glass doors open when I tell you a smidge. The puppy figured out how to get out, which would be okay. I do like to supervise him because if you follow me, you know that they ran away a couple of weeks ago. So I've been a little bit cautious about doing that, leaving him outside unsupervised. And so I heard him barking. And I'm like, what the heck is this dog barking at now? Well, there's a snake on my lanai. Yep. It's one of those black snakes, which are supposedly harmless. I still don't want to get bit by one, nor do I want the puppy to get bit by one. So when I heard him barking and I went to check what he was doing out there, that's what he was doing. He was barking at the snake. The snake is still there. I'm not brave enough to get rid of him. My husband will have to take care of that because he's looking for those little lizards that are quite, prominent down here. So, yeah, well, we'll just leave him out there to do what he's doing, and we'll stay in here and make mini envelopes. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so I'm going to fold this top of my envelope over. Okay, like so. And it's not perfect. Like I said, working with the cardstock makes this a little bit more difficult to get everything to line up perfectly, but I do want my envelopes made out of cardstock. So we're just gonna have to live with the little tiny, I don't want to say mishap, the little tiny things that happen when things happen. Okay, well, that was adventurous. So needless to say, I went around, I closed all my windows and turned the air conditioning back on because, yeah, not only is the little snake out there, but it has gotten a little bit warmer in here. Oh, lordy, lordy. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay, so we are going to go around and we are going to ink our edges and we're going to fold them in. And we're gonna go around and we're gonna ink all the way around. We're gonna ink a little bit on the inside of the top flap because we do want it to look grungy. Then we're gonna bend it back on our little crease here. And this will give us a chance to maybe straighten it out to exactly where we want our crease to be. And we're gonna put a little ink right on there, okay? And so there we go. There's another one. I'm going to ink up here on the top. And I'm just going to glue it down. Now, as I was saying, I do like to put glue on the inside flap here. Okay, let me get rid of the glue gunky. And so I'll just go around along the edge like so on both sides. And then I will run the ink up across the top. Now, you have to use your best judgment as to how far up you want to go with that glue, like I said before, because you don't want to glue your envelope shut. So it's you're going to kind of have to eye it. And then we push it down, okay? And then, like I did before, I'm going to push down here a little bit. And I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to slide it inside of the envelope just to make sure I haven't glued it shut, just in case I went a little too far with my glue. And so there is our next one. So you can see they graduate in size. What I do with my little one. Oh, this is the one we made together. And these are the other ones that I used to show you. And now we'll do one more. And so you can see without interruptions by snakes and puppies, these things go relatively quickly. Okay, I'm going to turn this and make sure I have my corners lined up. I have put a new blade. I am back up and functioning with my Tim Holtz trimmer. I put a new blade in this morning. I ordered them from Amazon and probably paid more than I should have. But I really needed the blades. I thought I had a second one and I didn't. Okay, so now we're going to fold it over the other way. And again, we're going to make sure that everything is lining up like so. Okay, we're going to push down. Okay, and you can see it does leave creases in what is going to become your envelope. But because I like things grungy, those extra creases aren't really bothering me because they make the envelope a little bit more, I don't know, pliable. Okay, so now we have our little diamond shape. And again, we're going to take our pencil and we're going to make a little dot in the center there. Now the envelope is larger, so it makes it easier for people who should be wearing their readers when they're doing things like me. We're going to match that point up to that little dot. And we're just going to push down. Sorry, I bumped you. And we're going to take the other side and we're going to match up our corners. Now see, this way, doing it bigger is probably making it easier for all of you to see what's going on as well. Okay, and we're just going to push down like so. And I'm going to use my bone folder and I'm going to crease it a little bit more. You can do it whatever way you want. You don't have to crease it so permanently to start with. You can wait. And then we're going to bring this up and we're going to make sure that our little corners are basically in alignment. Okay, if they're off by a little, again, no biggie. And I'm going to just push this down and crease this so that we can cut that corner out. And we'll come back and we'll crease it a little bit better once we have cut the little area out that we don't want. Okay, and again, because this is bigger, you can probably see a little bit better that corner area there that we want to cut off. So I'm going to cut that off on each side, like so. I'm wondering if you all went over and checked out my All and Create video. I did an All and Create where I created another little memory decks card. What was I going to say? If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we did a Rolodex, a series of Rolodex cards with the little ephemera holder book, using the memory decks punch and also making some on our own. Well, that's what I did. I took my All and Create dies and I made some little memory decks cards, and I decorated one using images that I stamped from my All and Create stamps. And I happen to love they have a bunch of little girls and boys and dogs and cats. I think I'm going to trim that right there just a little bit. That doesn't seem to really be too straight. Okay. Now it's probably even worse, but that's okay. That's better. Okay, now it meets up. So yeah, I did one of those. I did one of those on YouTube. I filmed one that I had made. It's a short little video. If you like the All and Create stamps and dies, you may want to go over and check it out. Last night I put together my memory decks box, and I am planning on doing a video. They have a new, it's called a mini album out, and you can actually use that mini album to store your memory decks cards in. And it will hold the dies that they have for their cards, for their little memory decks cards, fit into the Heidi Swap memory decks as well. So you can use that little box to store, if you're into the All and Create dies, you can store your little All and Create dies in there, and have it look like a flip through, like the old-fashioned Rolodex. Or you can store, if you want to buy the box, you can use it to store the All and Create and the memory decks if you've purchased the little punch. And if you've made any, it will hold the ones that you can create with the punch, the Heidi Swap punch as well. So yeah, you might want to go over and check out what I did. And like I said, I'm going to be creating the little mini album also, or decorating it is more the term I should use, not creating it, because it already comes pre-made. But there are a few little things that you can do to it to make it a handy holder for your memory decks cards. So there we go. Now we have our larger envelope, okay? And so we're going to glue it just the same as we glued the other ones. I'm going to put a little glue on the inside. Whoops. Like so. I'm going to go around and around and around and around and up and just slightly up the side, this side. I'll show you. I'm going to try and glue and hold it down at the same time. I'm just going to go slightly up the side. Okay. We're going to flip it over. And we're going to push it down so it stays nice and stuck. Okay, again, tucking in my bone folder. Oh, I forgot to ink those edges. Let's see. Maybe we can catch them. Oh, yeah, I think we're good. Catch them up. So there you go. Oh, I got a lot of ink on there. That's all right. The grungier, the better, I always say. That looks kind of cool. All right, and then you can just take, I have some scraps here. you can create like a little maybe letter using, I don't know, music paper or book page and tuck it into your little envelope. I would say, let's see what the opening is. The opening is just about 2 3/4 inches. So I would say if you created a little piece of paper that was about 2.5 inches and you wanted to tuck it in, make it look like there was a letter inside using book page and such. I may show you how to do that on my next video where we are going to create something really cute with these. But there you go. All right, so there's our little envelopes. There's our little 4x4, our 3x3, our 2x2. And here's the one I made as prototypes. Again, 4x4, 3x3, and 2x2. So I hope you had fun doing that. Excuse the interruption for the snake. But I'm going to go away for now. I still have more papers left here to create the envelopes with. You can see why I had to change my blade. You see that little nipped off corner? My blade kept getting stuck onto all of my pages. So yeah, I'm going to link G's video. I'm going to link the kit. And everything will be under the hashtag Math Make March 2025. To be sure to go over and check out the hashtag. I've been following Crafty by Tony, and she's been doing a whole lot of the Math Make Marches. She's so good. She's done one for every day so far. But yeah, check out the hashtag because there are people doing things. And so, yeah. I'm going to send you lots of love and big hugs and ask you to please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. It really does help my channel, and it helps channels for other people you may watch if you like and comment, even if you just say, I don't know, that was wonderful or lovely, or put a heart. You know, a little heart, or put a little smiley face, okay? It does help everyone out, okay? So I will see you in my next video. I have 2 more planned to do today. One that will come out tomorrow, and if I can get it done before my husband gets home and he goes snake hunting, I'll have one out for Saturday. Oh! What would it be without a video, without me knocking you over? Okay, take care, guys. Love, hugs, like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you soon. Bye.